Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to go show you how I made the organic arch. I've showed another video on how to make the stand. Now it's time for the organic piece. Alright guys, see you in a minute. Okay, we're back, and as I mentioned before, I show you how to make this stand. It's basically made out of a hula hoop or PEX piping. You could easily do both. Quick note, which I didn't show in the other video, after you attach your piece to your, once you slide on your PEX pipe onto the plant prop, you're going to need to hot glue that, otherwise it's going to be a little wobbly, okay? I did it in the other one, I forgot to tell you guys about it, so just make sure you hot glue this piece, okay? And then it's not going to be wobbly at all, okay? Anyway, once you built your stand, what I've done here, I haven't completely did it all together, but I've wrapped my hula hoop in, I've cut a 260 down the middle, and then I just wrapped it around. Now, it took about, I think about 10 or 12 260s to go ahead and do that. You could also spray paint your PEX pipe or hula hoop, or paint it any other way. I like to fit my theme and have everything look more like balloons, so I wrapped it in balloons, okay? I would also go ahead and recommend that you wrap your base as well, otherwise it's not going to look right. So, to get this type of design, I used 5-inch round balloons. I've used, we have gold here, white, I've used ivory, some clear balloons, and then I also used 11-inch rounds. And the reason why I did this is that if you have a 5-inch round balloon and you blow it up to, like an inch or two, it's going to give you one color. But if you blow up a 11-inch gold balloon, it's going to give you a slightly different shade. So I wanted to get as many shades and different contrasts in this as well. A couple key things for organic balloon arches. Organics, you want to make sure that they're all different size balloons. You want to make sure that they're all all the shades match and go well and actually flow with each other. Okay, so when you're putting it together and you pick out all your colors, you just got to make sure that it has a nice even flow. And even when you're assembling it, there's not a specific pattern that we're following. So you just want to make sure it goes big, small, medium, big, and get a feel for that. And then as you're going along, you take a look at it. If you don't like something, you want to take a quad off and then put it back again. All right, so what we start out with is we go ahead and we make a quad of different size balloons. You want to make sure that these are all different, okay? You could have big, small, medium, a little bit bigger, and you want to make sure that all your quads that you're making are different sizes. You see how none of these balloons are the same, so you're not going to use a sizer for this, which is kind of neat. You don't need a sizer, and I'll even show you a different example here. These are almost all the same size, but it's going to go ahead and contrast with these when we put them together. Okay, so what I've done here is just take all my 4 colors that I'm using, ivory, clear, gold, and white, and I made them together, and I made sure they're all a little bit different. This one's almost the same size as this one, but a little bit smaller. All right. Once you go ahead and make all your quads different sizes, that's when we just attach them to the arch, like you attach them to the piece the way you would do a normal arch or a normal column. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. But before we do that, I'm going to add this love balloon. Okay, this one's just the regular letters. They make a script one, which is really neat, and it makes it look really nice for anniversaries and weddings and whatever else you're going to be using this piece for. But today we're just going to use the regular love balloon. They're all connected together, so it's nice and easy. We would just go ahead and attach it to the arch. I keep saying arch, but the piece all together. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm just going to show you how. I'm going to show you how to do 1 or 2 quads, and then you're going to do the same thing for the whole piece. And then I'll make sure it goes fast for you guys. So I'll just do like a fast version, and then we'll talk about it after. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to bring the piece down onto a chair here, so it makes it easier for me and you. And all I'm doing here is I put some balloons on the bottom. I've got about 10 quads here. And then on the opposite side, the direct side, I'm just going to go ahead and add, I don't know, about 7 more different quads. And the way we do that, just the way we normally would do it, is just open up our balloons and rotate it. Okay? And then we're going to go ahead and just add another one. And we do the same way. I'm going to use this one to be a little bit bigger. And I'm going to try to make sure that these are not too much touching, the ivories aren't really touching too much, but you can see how I have golds all connected here. Not that big a deal. Just change it around, make it fit the way you like it, and then take a step back. If you don't like it, go ahead and rearrange it again. Okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and add some more. Just making sure they nestle in between each other nice. And see, I don't like how these whites are together, so I'm just going to go ahead and just rearrange that a little bit. Alright? And then just keep adding your balloons, okay? So basically, after we add our all our quads on here, we can go ahead and see any little gaps we have, and you can take maybe some more 5-inch rounds, blow it up a little bit, like little tiny ones, okay? Tie them, and then we can wrap them into the gaps that you see, or just to make it a little bit more fuller. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a look. I see maybe a gap here. I could maybe put one in here, and then you're just going to fill it out the way you feel like you would. And you're just going to go ahead and just take that one balloon and just wrap it around a few times, and it's just going to stick right in there. And you can do that all over your piece, just filling it up, making it look nice. Another thing to add, let me put this up back on the table for you. After you get everything on, another thing that you're really going to want to add for organic pieces is going to be like the leaves, and you can get that stuff at Michael's or Joann's, get some tulle, and really, really doctor the piece up, okay? The last piece we're going to put in there is our glove, okay? I guess I'm going to put it maybe here to here. Whoopsie. And the way I'm going to do it, it's going to be very easy. I'm going to use something called balloon bond. And I've used this in other videos. And it's just basically a piece of glue that works for balloons. You probably can get away with Scotch tape, but Scotch tape usually pops these latex balloons, so I wouldn't do it. But, or, you know, you could use maybe monofilament to tie to the ends, but this balloon bond works really good, and that's what I'm going to be using today. Basically, we're just going to go ahead and attach our love. I already used balloon bond over here. I'm going to go ahead and attach a little bit more balloon bond right up here, and that's going to go ahead and attach my balloon to the back here, just like that. Okay? Okay, there you have it, the Love Organic Centerpiece. I hope you like it. Like I mentioned, we just used some balloon bond here to attach it, a little balloon bond there, and you're done. Obviously, you went ahead and make sure you add your leaves and your tulle and everything like that, but that's it. Please subscribe to my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.